welcome. My name's Sam and this is the Little Greenhouse Creates. Thank you for joining me today. This is our second project in the stamp set of the week, Hot Air Balloons, or Hot Air Balloon should I say, with matching dies. So this is today's card. It's quite quick, quite simple, makes up for what we're going to be doing on Friday. But I think still quite effective. It's the use of this beautiful designer series paper again from last year, but obviously, as I always say to you, it doesn't matter. I'm just stretching for my bone folder to do, excuse me. It doesn't matter what designer series paper you've got. If you're anything like me, you will have a stash of it. So the idea is to use up as much DSP as possible and not waste it or hoard it. Beautiful DSP is here to be used, not lovingly put in a cupboard so we can't use it. So here we go. So let's bring in our supplies for what we have today. So today we're actually going to use an embossing folder. I don't know if you've noticed, but on this bit here we've got, this is the exposed brick embossing folder should I say, and this is more of a weave. Now I'm not sure what it's called, but I do have my annual catalogue here beside me, so let's quickly flick through and see if I can find it, and then at least I can give you a name. Number 6. It's not number 6, it's number 1. It's called Cane Weave 3D, so that's the one we're going to use today. So that's the first part, and then we've got some dies, and we've got right, so what have we got? Let me have a look. So we have, first thing first, our normal piece of cardstock, which is 8 by 5 3/4, which will fold at 4 inches. We then have a piece of Coastal Cabana. That fits on just like that. So it gives you the layered mat, and that's 3.5, no it's not, it's 3 3/4 by 5.5. I then have a piece of designer series paper which measures 3.5 by 5.25. Then we jump down in size, so we've got this piece here which is 2 inches by 4 inches, but I've got a Night of Navy mat, so this is 2 inches by 5/8. Yep, 2 inches by 5/8, which I'm just totally lost on there, so let's put it back on there. Gives you that piece there. So I have a piece of scrap for the banner. I have another piece of Coastal Cabana scrap for my rest of the banner, and I have a rather large piece for us to stamp our balloon out onto. So let's do that first of all. So we are going to, let's think, are we going to do Night of Navy, or are we going to do we're going to do that. So it's a Night of Navy stamp, so that is our come on Samantha, think, that is our largest balloon. We're going to take the ink pad to the, look at that, stamp, and then we are going to put it on our paper here and just press down and bring up. As you can see, that's actually quite a rich colour, so the thing we need to do now is to cut it out with our die. So bear with me for a second and I will go and do that. Right, to stop, to spare time, save time even, I've cut out the little pieces that we're going to need. So we've got the, so this is the little basket, this will be the banner and our balloon. So the banner goes across our balloon like so. Then we've got a white bit for the sentiment that will fit onto there. So the only thing I didn't do is to embossed our piece of white paper. So taking the embossing folder, I'm going to place my piece of paper inside, bring it down, and I'm just going to make sure that the dark line is facing up, and that way I know it's in the right position. So once again, bear with me while I embossed it. Perfect. So as we can see, take that out and we've got the embossing folder. All pretty. So now we need to just layer our card up and create the balloon. So let's pop those pieces to the side. We don't need those for the moment. Need to put a sentiment on that. Put my balloon, oops, my basket over there. My sections over there. So let's just put the sentiment onto there. So the one I'm going to use is up, up and away. Hooray, it's your birthday. And I'm going to stamp that in the Night of Navy. Whew. It's not as bright today, quite dismal and cold here in Brackley. So I hope where you are is a little bit better weather-wise. It's almost as if we have, you know, 2 days of sunshine and the rest of the day is either, or rest of the week should I say, is either dark and dismal or raining. So actually I'm just going to put my glasses on just so I can see a little bit clearer. Oh, that's, see, upside down. Glasses are working already. Right, so let's stamp that onto there. There we go, perfect. Yep, I'm happy with that. Take my glasses off now. So I've got these glasses that are for very close-up work, or I've got glasses for far away. So in between, I don't need glasses, which can be a little bit frustrating because you're jumping from one pair of glasses to the other, and bifocals don't really work for me. Right, so let's layer this. So this is the Coast of Cabana, and that's going to go on top of there. Let's get my glue. Whoops. Oh. Do you find that your glue does seem to get a little cover over it and you can't get anything out? Right, there we go. Perfect. Then we can bring on our designer series paper, and for that I'm going to use my stamp and seal. Let's put that. Sometimes it's difficult to choose which designer series paper you're going to use, side of the designer series paper you're going to use, and today was one of them because this is so pretty, but I needed stripes, so I had to forego those and put my stripes on. Okay, so that's, there we go. Hopefully the camera won't mind too much. Okay, and now we're going to put glue on this because it's the embossed, it's quite rough. As I say, it's a 3D one, so we need the glue to stick quite well, and I think by using glue we should be okay. There we go, pop that in. Ooh. And it really is just a very small sort of banner around the edge of this. And then we're going to put it on there, but we're going to raise it using a dimensionals. So let's bring those in. I'm just going to put, as usual, one in each corner and one in the middle. Sometimes I feel that if we don't put the one in the middle, it does give that sort of sagging feeling. There we go. And then that one sits in the middle. One. Take the backings off. I'm using my fingers, but normally I use my pointed tool, so let's grab that. Be a little easier for me. There we go. So that now goes on here. Lovely. And our balloon can be matted. Now, do I put this flat? I think I'm going to actually succumb to the dimensionals. We're just going to put loads of dimensionals on it. It's going to be a high rising card, but then it seems to be the right thing to do when you're doing air balloons. Come on. There we go. So that now can be placed fairly close to the top, because obviously we want to make sure we've got room at the bottom here for our little basket. I'm going to put a little dimensional on the basket here, and it is going to be a little dimensional because a full one does not, it's too big. So yep, that doesn't seem to be showing through, so we can take that off. And then I'm just going to, I want the two prongs to line up with the balloon. Let's just pop it down, stick it down, and then I'm just going to, go on, you can go down, there you go on, there we are. So there's my hot air balloon, and I just need to put the banner on now, so I'm going to glue this bit down. With my multi-purpose. There we go. And then the hooray, also up, up and away, hooray, it's your birthday. I will once again use the dimensionals. So as you can see, there's a vast amount of dimensionals. Now, if you didn't want to use as many, you could lay this flat onto the Designer Series paper, or lay your balloon down. But today I seem to be going for the how many dimensionals can we get on a card? And the answer is quite a few. So this is our last piece. So quite a quick card once you've got everything cut out. So get those aside. There we go. So today's card is this quick and easy one with a bit of dimension and our embossing folder. This is the other one. So you could almost have a his and hers if you preferred. So there you go. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. As I say, I'm back again on Friday with our last and final card in this stamp set of the week for the hot air balloon. Do join me. I have a feeling we will be using every single die in the packet, and hopefully there won't be too much of a gluey mess. But as I say, do join me. I'm sure we'll have fun. Whatever you do for the rest of the day, stay safe, happy crafting, and take care. Bye.